Interstate 15 is a major interstate highway in the western United States. Running through Southern California and the Intermountain West, I-15 begins near the Mexico-US border in San Diego County and stretches north to Alberta, Canada, passing through the states of California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, and Montana. The interstate serves the cities of San Diego, San Bernardino, Las Vegas, St. George, Provo, Salt Lake City, Ogden, Pocatello, Idaho Falls, Butte, Helena, and Great Falls. It also passes close to the urban areas of Orange County and Los Angeles County, California. The stretches of I-15 in Idaho, Utah, and Arizona have been designated as the Veterans Memorial Highway. The southern end is at a junction with I-8 and State Route 15 in San Diego, and the northern end is at a connection with Alberta Highway 4 at the Sweetgrass Scouts border crossing. I-15 was built to connect the Inland Empire with San Diego in California, facilitate tourism access to Las Vegas, provide access to the Arizona Strip, interconnect all of the metropolitan statistical areas in Utah except for Logan, and provide freeway bypasses for Pocatello, Idaho Falls, and Great Falls. Since its creation, I-15 has served as a long-haul route for North American commerce. It is now officially chartered for this purpose. From the junction of I-515 in Las Vegas to the Canadian border, I-15 forms part of the CANAMEX corridor, a high-priority corridor, as a result of the North American Free Trade Agreement. Since the construction of I-15, California, Idaho, Nevada, and Utah have consistently ranked in the fastest-growing areas of the United States. As a result, the route of I-15 has substantially increased in population and commuter traffic. This highway's southern terminus is in San Diego, California, at Interstate 8, although via California State Route 15, a southern extension of the freeway. The route connects to Interstate 5 just north of the Mexico-US border. The northern terminus is in Sweetgrass, Montana, at the Canada-US border, where it becomes Alberta Highway 4. It is 1,433 miles long from San Diego to Sweetgrass, north of its junction with State Route 91 in Corona. The route roughly follows the former routes of State Route 31. North of DeWaar, the highway follows the approximate alignment of historic U.S. Highway 66 along with U.S. Highway 91 and U.S. Highway 395. US 395 breaks away at Hesperia and the route continues on a direct path to Barstow 35 miles to the north. Meanwhile, the old alignments of US 91 and US 66 follow the Mojave River from Victorville to Barstow along the National Trails Highway. At that point, I-15 follows the old route of US 91 exclusively as US 66 turned east toward Needles. For many parts of the highway, high-voltage power lines, such as Path 46 and Path 27, almost all originating from the Hoover Dam, follow the freeway. Many of these link distant power stations to the Los Angeles metropolitan area. The southern starting point of Interstate 15 was in 1957 planned to be in San Bernardino, at the interchange with the San Bernardino Freeway. This was logical as I-15 was following the old alignment of the historic Route 66 which passed through San Bernardino. The segment was completed accordingly. In 1964, legislation was later passed to extend the interstate to San Diego, instead of extending the existing freeway from the I-10 interchange south. However, the California Department of Transportation drew a new segment in DeWaar that branched off of the original alignment and bypassed San Bernardino altogether. This segment's alignment is generally northeast to southwest for about 13 miles. The segment that had been built from DeWaar to San Bernardino was retained as an interstate, but was renumbered as Interstate 215. Note that during the construction of I-15's present alignment, and for some time afterwards, I-215 was numbered as I-15 East, and its actual mileage would begin at Interstate 10. I-15 runs for a total of 287 miles in California. Interstate 15 begins in Primm and continues through Las Vegas along the Las Vegas Strip corridor. Then the interstate crosses the border with Arizona in Mesquite. The interstate in Nevada runs entirely in Clark County, for a distance of 123.8 miles. I-15 passes through the northwestern corner of Arizona with a total length of 29.4 miles. The stretch is separated from the rest of the state and has one major exit at Beaver Dam, Littlefield, Arizona. It includes a spectacular section where the road twists between the narrow walls of the Virgin River Gorge. I-15 continues through Utah for 401 miles. The only exceptions are north of Cove Fort and when it passes between Cedar City and St. George, known as the Black Ridge, a transition zone of drastic change in elevation and climate, an area where the Eastern Great Basin, Colorado Plateau and Mojave Desert converge. I-15 passes through Idaho for 196 miles. Interstate 15 crosses the Utah state line in Oneida.